ये तुम्हारा भात किल्ले ना
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram.
they put a sign. How do you know it's
Hare Krishna
outside they put
Krishna
a board.
Krishna Hare
the
Hare
board?
Hare Ram Ram.
Why?
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram.
मेरे को छोटा हाजी अच्छे लगते
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
कोई गाड़ी भी ठीक हो
Hare
ना
Hare Ram Ram Ram.
ठीक है इतना बाकी तो देना
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
ओह
Hare
अच्छा ऐसा है
Hare Ram Ram Ram.
Front of house.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram.
बोला तो
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram.
बोलो कौन बढ़िया
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram.
ले गई कोई
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Raju Prabhu Sapan Prabhu Dhanav Prana All
Hare Rama Rama Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram.
for party.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram.
Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Ram Hare हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती राधा स्वामी नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य सतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरभक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna
Namo
Krishna.
Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swami Nityamine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachate Desatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasati Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती राधा स्वामी नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री स्वाति गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे
राम राम
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे राम
हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे राम
हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती राधानाथ स्वामी नामिने, नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने, नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य धर्म, जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरव।
राम 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Ram Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Kinjan Priya Prabhu, Sandhya Mataji, Deepa Mataji, Lavanya, Raju Prabhu, Samyukta Mataji, Sapan Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams, all glory Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
How,
Dhanavad Prabhu.
how are you all doing today? Is all okay?
Hare
Yes,
Krishna
Prabhu.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for joining today. Let us begin with Mangalacharana prayers. Then we'll start reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. Let me stop share this one. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshorunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukhaṁ karoti vācālam pangum langayate girim yatkripadamaham vande. Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyam Ishwaram. Om apavitra pavitro va sarva vastam gatopi va. Yasmaret pundarikaksham sabhyabhyantaram suchi. Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela. Let me open the verse. Yeah. Madhya chapter 1. Chapter 1 talks about the later pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Let us repeat once this prayer. No? Jaya, please, you all unmute yourselves and repeat after me. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya
Jaya
Advaita Chandra Jaya
Jaya
Gaura
Gaura
Bhakta
Bhakta
Vrinda.
Vrinda.
One Prabhu, one Mataji. Please repeat. Let us all do.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Sri
Sri
Chaitanya.
Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya
Advaita Chandra
Advaita
Jaya
Chandra
Gaura
Gaura
Bhakta
Bhakta
Vrinda.
Vrinda.
Mataji, Prabhu's.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya
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 Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Jaya Chandra. Jaya Advaita
Chandra Jaya.
Chandra Jaya
Gaura
Gaura Nitya.
Gaura Bhakta.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura
Gaura
Bhakta
Bhakta
Vrinda.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. No problem. Yes. We already read this verse. Let us continue from next verse. Please try Deepa Mata with verse.
ఇది ట్యూన్ ఒకసారి చెప్తారా ప్రభుజీ?
అదే మాత సేమ్. ఏ దుయా గానే నాచేన ద్వితీయ ప్రహార Krishna lana vraja hai ye bhavantara.
ei dhuya gane nachena dvitiya prahara Krishna lana vraje e bhava antara. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to sing this song, Seita Parananatha, especially during the latter part of the day, and he would think, let me take Krishna and go back to Vrindavana. This ecstasy was always filling his heart. Purport. Being always absorbed in the ecstasy of Srimati Radharani, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt the same separation from Krishna that Srimati Radharani felt when Krishna left Vrindavana and went to Mathura. This ecstatic feeling is very helpful in attaining love of God in separation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught everyone that one should not be overly anxious to see the Lord, but should rather feel separation from him in ecstasy. It is actually better to feel separation from him than to desire to see him face to face. When the gopis of Vrindavana, the residents of Gokula, met Krishna at Kurukshetra during the solar eclipse, they wanted to take Krishna back to Vrindavana. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also felt the same ecstasy as soon as he saw Jagannatha in the temple or on the Rath Yatra car. The gopis of Vrindavana did not like the opulence of Dwaraka. They wanted to take Krishna to the village of Vrindavana and enjoy his company in the groves. This desire was also felt by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he danced in ecstasy before the Rath Yatra festival when Lord Jagannath went to Gundicha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Samyukta Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
ei bhave nitya madhye pade eka shloka sei shlokera artha kehe nahi buje loka. Translation. In that ecstasy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recited a verse when dancing in front of Lord Jagannatha. Almost no one could understand the meaning of that verse. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. This is a different sloka. Actually, this is from Padyavali of Rupa Goswami. Yeah. Sandhya Mataji.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ ప్రభుజీ ట్యూన్ చెప్తారా అంటే నాకు తెలియదు
పెద్దది నాకు కూడా తెలియదు. But let me do it and you can read translation and the purport.
ఓకే ప్రభుజీ
या कौमारा हरसा एव हि परस्त एव चैत्रक्षपास् ते कन्मिलिता मालति सुरभ्या प्राधौ कदम्बनीला सा चैवांसि तथापि तत्र सुरता व्यापारलीला विधौ रेवा रोदसी वेतसि तारुतले चेता समुक्ता कान्तयते या कौमारहरस एव हि वरस्त एव चैत्रक्षपास् ते कन्मिलितमालति सुरभ्या प्रौढः कदम्बनीला सा चैवांसि तथापि तत्र सुरतव्यापारलीलविधौ रेव रोदसी वेतसि तरुताले चेत samutkantate. Read Mataji. Translation.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. That very personality who stole away my heart during my youth is now again my master. These are the same moonlit nights of the month of Chaitra. The same fragrance of Malati flowers is there, and the same sweet breezes are blowing from the Kadamba forest. In our intimate relationship, I am also the same lover, yet still my mind is not happy here. I am eager to go back to that place on the bank of the Reva under the Vetasi tree. That is my desire. Purport. This verse appears in the Padyavali 386, an anthology of verses compiled by Srila Rupa Goswami.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank
So
you,
nicely. Very nice, actually. So nicely written. Padyavali by Srila Rupa Goswami ki jai. Lavanya, can you read?
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Ei shlokera artha jane ekale swarupa daive savatsarata hankiya chena rupa.
Translation. This verse appears to be the hankering between some ordinary boy and girl, but its actually deep meaning was known only to Swarupa Damodara. By chance, 1 year Rupa Goswami was also present there.
Thank you. Thank you, Bhavana. Yes. Prabhu, Raju Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
प्रभु मुखे लोका सुनी श्री रूपा गोसानी से ही श्लोकेरा आर्ता श्लोका करीला tatai. Translation. Although the meaning of verse was known only to Swarupa Damodara, Rupa Goswami, after hearing it from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately composed another verse that described the meaning of the original verse. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Sapan Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण श्लोक करी एक ताला पत्रे ते लिखिया आपन नाम पासारा चाले रखीला गुंजिया. After composing this verse, Rupa Goswami wrote it on a palm leaf and put it on the roof of the thatched house in which he was living. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Akincham Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Akincham Prabhu. You are speaking on mute or Haribol? Puja now. Radhika Mataji, can you please do this?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
श्लोक राखी गेला समुद्र स्नान करीते हिना काले आईला प्रभु तान्हारे मिलीते. Translation. After composing this verse and putting it on the roof of his house, Srila Rupa Goswami went to bathe in the sea. In the meantime, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to his hut to meet him.
Haribol. Again, Mataji. Deepa Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. हरिदास ठाकुरारा रूप सनातन जगन्नाथ मंदिरे न यानति न जना. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. To avoid turmoil, three great personalities, Haridas Thakur, Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatan Goswami, did not enter the temple of Jagannath. Purport. It is still the practice at the Jagannath temple not to allow those to enter who do not strictly follow the Vedic culture known as Hinduism. Srila Haridas Thakur, Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatan Goswami had previous intimate connections with Muslims. Haridas Thakur had been born in a Muslim family, and Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, having given up their social status in Hindu society, had been appointed ministers in the Muslim government. They had even changed their names to Dabir Khasa and Shakar Malika. Thus, they had supposedly been expelled from Brahmin society. Consequently, out of humility, they did not enter the temple of Jagannath, although the personality of Godhead Jagannath, in his form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, personally came to see them every day. Similarly, the members of this Krishna Consciousness Society are sometimes refused entrance into some of the temples in India. We should not feel sorry about this as long as we engage in chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Krishna himself associates with devotees who are chanting his holy name, and there is no need to be unhappy over not being able to enter a certain temple. Such dogmatic prohibitions were not approved by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Those who were thought unfit to enter the Jagannath temple were daily visited by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and this indicates that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not approve of the prohibitions. To avoid unnecessary turmoil, however, these great personalities would not enter the Jagannath temple. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Samyukta Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. महाप्रभु जगन्नाथेरा उपला भोगा देखिया निजा गृहे यानाये तिनेरा मिलिया. Translation. Every day Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to see the Upala Bhoga ceremony at the temple of Jagannatha, and after seeing this he used to go visit these three great personalities on his way to his own residence. Purport. Upala Bhoga is a particular type of offering performed just behind the Garuda Stamba on a stone slab. That stone slab is called Upala. All food is offered within the temple room just below the altar of Jagannatha. This bhoga, however, was offered on the stone slab within the vision of the public. Therefore, it is called Upala Bhoga. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Upala Bhoga. Garuda Stamba.
Prabhuji, I have one question. Prabhuji. Can I ask?
చెప్పండి.
అదే మన ఇస్కాన్ టెంపుల్ లో ఓన్లీ రాధాకృష్ణ అండ్ పంచతత్వ అండ్ జగన్నాథ్ బలదేవ్ సుభద్ర అండ్ నరసింహ భగవాన్ ఉంటుంది. నరసింహ భగవాన్ ఎందుకు ఉంటుంది ప్రభుజీ? నరసింహ భగవాన్ అండ్ జగన్నాథ్ బలదేవ్ సుభద్ర, వాట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ ఆఫ్ లైక్
ఏమంటారు?
ఇప్పుడు ఇస్కాన్ టెంపుల్స్ లో ప్రభుజీ నరసింహ భగవాన్ డీటీ ఉంటది. తర్వాత మేము అంటే మనం మెయిన్ గా ప్రేయర్ చేసేది నరసింహ భగవాన్ కి, జగన్నాథ్ కి, ఇటు పంచతత్వ అదే నితాయ్ గౌరంగా రాధాకృష్ణ. అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ అంటే లైక్ రీజన్ ప్రభుజీ?
ఒకసారి వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్ ఇన్ మాయాపూర్, సమ్ టెంపుల్ అంతా అది చేశారనమాట ఒకసారి. సో అప్పుడు నరసింహదేవుని ప్రే చేసుకుంటే ఏమైందంటే మొత్తం he protected, that time exactly I forgot the past time. Since then in all of our temples Narasimhadev Bhagavan ni manam will just small pick and worship and Narasimha prayer after any arati.
That's from that time onwards Prabhuji. Like
oka incident ayindi exactly.
I know that Prabhuji. Appudu Bhakti Raghav Maharaj he last leg is leg.
Acha, I don't know that one. So
yeah, I know. Sripad Prabhuji told Prabhuji. Yeah, Bhakti Raghav Maharaj told last is like on that time only.
Since then, worshipping Narasimhadev. All temples we have that picture and performing Narasimha Arati.
Okay, before it was not there, Prabhuji. It's Narasimha.
In the beginning, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay. So Jagannath Baldev Subhadra is because of like Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji worship. So because of that reason, Prabhuji.
That is the reason. That is one reason, because Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu last 16 years of time spent in Jagannath Puri. Not 16, 12 years of time. 12 or I forgot actual number. Last 18 years.
18 years, Prabhuji.
18 years, yes. He disappeared at the age of 48. Those from 30 years onwards, from 30th year youth onwards, till he disappeared from the world, he spent a lot of time, and his personally the ecstasy, actually complete in ecstasy. Antya Leela, we see in the Antya Leela first times. So those 18 years, that's why, yeah. There is one song also, Jai 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 Jagannath Sachinanandan Tribhuvara Kori Jai Charanavandam. So he worshipped Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. He resided in Jagannath Puri on the request of his mother, because it's very near to Mayapur.
Yeah. Okay, please. Yeah, clear now. Yeah, because always I got doubt, means why Narasimhadev only, like what is all, we have so many incarnations, right? Why only Narasimhadev like that?
Yes, correct. In some of the temples, Sita Ramachandra Lakshman Hanuman also there in some of the ISKCON temples.
But most of the temples are like we have this one.
Yeah.
Whenever
Gauranitai,
Radha Krishna,
కొన్ని టెంపుల్స్ సీతారామచంద్ర లక్ష్మణ హనుమాన్ ఉన్నారు, some places, and ఇంకా అది understanding.
Yeah, Prabhuji, can I add something, Prabhu?
Yeah, please.
I'm sorry, Prabhu. I just wanted to add one more point. Like the Jagannath Baldev Subhadra's place is not constant, but these two places are constant. Like Radha Krishna and Panchatattva or Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. They are constant. The third one, it changes. Like if you come to down south, you will see Balaji there. Many places. If you go to the north or the Gangetic belt, you see Sitaram Lakshman. Juhu is an exceptional case, but the third position, you'll always find a different mood according to the place. Like in Chowpatty, you will find Srinathji, because there are a lot of Gujaratis. And if you go to the Jodhpur and those places of ISKCON temples, the third deity will be the presiding deity over there. That is Srinathji. And many of the down south temples, many, not all, you will find Balaji.
Venkateswara Swami, yes. In the Chowpatty also,
Srinath.
Lakshmana small temple is there, right, Prabhu?
No, that
Lakshmi.
is different. Actually, in that premises, we have established this temple, but inside the temple we have Srinathji. Srinathji, because there are many Gujarati devotees who funded it, and it's not like who funded it, and it's not. It's the wish of the devotees, that there be our Srinathji also there. And
Correct.
that the Jew who's Ram Sitaram, this one also, there is one devotee who actually wished that Lord Sitaram be there. So that's how it has come. And in Pune, there is one devotee who donated that whole deity only, his own personal deity. That is Lord Balaji. So they constructed their different temple. So it's a kind of flexibility, Prabhuji. But if there is no wishes of any of the devotees, then who will be there? Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. So that is how the third position is always, flexible, kind of.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
I see Gaurav Prabhu, Suman Prabhu, and Mir Janar Prabhu. So Mir Jadan Prabhuji, అందరిది ఒక్కొక్కసారి అయిపోయింది. మన లలిత్ మోహన్ ప్రభు.
ఓకే బాబు. ఏ తీన మధ్య బేఠా కే ये जाना तांड्रे आसी आपने में प्रभुरा नियमा. Translation: if one of these three was not present, he would meet the others. That was his regular practice. Who are those three?
These three, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Haridas.
Rupa, Sanatana, Haridas. Okay.
They won't, I mean, in the Jagannath Puri, because of the, caste, they come from different background, Muslim background, they won't allow. But
Yes.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally visited every day. That's a concept.
Oh.
No,
They didn't enter the temple, Prabhuji? Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami?
Because of the intimate connection with Muslim community that time. That's the thing. Until they met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were serving, what is a qazi.
I mean, by doubt is probably they entered into the temple or they didn't enter?
No, they didn't. They don't allow Jagannath.
Okay. Yeah.
So whenever you go into the temple, I'm sorry, probably I'll take you some other time. The Jagannath temple is this one pastimes, but we will end it here. Thank you.
Yes, yeah. Suman Prabhu, would you able to do this?
Yes, Prabhuji. Devayasi Prabhu Yube Urdvete Chahila Chele Goncha Thala Parte Sai Sloka Paila. Translation: when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the residence of Srila Rupa Goswami, he accidentally saw the palm leaf on the roof, and thus he read the words composed by him. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Gaurav Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Slokapadi Ache Prabhu Avistahaya Rupa Gosani Aise Pada Dandavatana.
Nice.
Translation: after reading the verse, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went into the ecstatic mode. While he was in the state, Srila Rupa Goswami came and immediately fell down on the floor like a rod. Purport: the word danda means rod or pole. A rod or pole falls straight. Similarly, when one offers obeisances to his superior with all 8 angas, parts of the body, he performs what is called dandvat. Sometimes we only speak of dandvats, but actually do not fall down. In case of dandvat means falling down like a rod before one's superior. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam we say, right?
Yes.
Dandavat pranam means like just, falling on the ground, complete. All the body parts needs to be touched on the ground. That's where Dandavat pranam. Just like rod fell on the ground. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat pranam, all glory Srila Prabhupada. That's why in our culture we say that. Dandavat pranamam. Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Then next person. Sandhya Mataji, you can do this.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare.
Uti Mahaprabhu Tandre Chapada Maria Kahite Lagila Kichu Koleta Kariya. Translation. When Rupa Goswami fell down like a rod, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up and gave him a slap. Then taking him on his lap, he began to speak to him.
Very well. Yes,
Thank you.
Radhika. Thank you, Madhya. Radhika Mataji.
मूरा श्लोकेरा अभिप्राय ना जाने को न जाने मोरा मनेरा कथा तुम्ही जाने लाके मने. Translation. No one knows the purport of my verse. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, how could you understand my intention?
Lavanya, can you do this?
Yeah. Eta balitanre bahu prasada kariya swarupa gosani re shloka dakiyan landra.
Lana. Dekhaila. Yes. Yeah, interesting past tense. Very nice.
Translation. Saying this, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed various benedictions upon Rupa Goswami, and taking the verse, he later showed it to Swarupa Goswami.
Very well. Yeah, again, Prabhu. Raju Prabhu, can you do?
Hare Krishna. Sarupe puchena prabhu hai vismite mora manera khata rupa janila ke mate. Translation. Having shown the verse to Sarupa Damodara with great wonder, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him how Rupa Goswami could understand the intentions of his mind purport. We had the opportunity to receive a similar blessings from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami when we presented an essay in his birthday ceremony. He was so pleased with that essay that he used to call some of his confidential devotees and show it to them. How could we have understand the intentions of Srila Prabhupada? Hare Krishna.
Hare. Prabhupada, remembering. Same. Yes. Sapan Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Swarupa kahe ate janila tomara mana tate jani haya tomara kripara vajana. Translation. Srila Swarupa Damodara Goswami replied to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if Rupa Goswami can understand your mind and intentions, he must have your Lordship's special benediction. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hakinchan Prabhu. Okay. Lalitman Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu kahe tareyami santushtahana alingana kailu sarva shakti sanchariya. The Lord said, I was so pleased with Rupa Goswami that I embraced him and bestowed upon him all necessary potencies and preaching the bhakti cult.
Yeah. Suman Prabhu.
Yogya Patra Haya Udarasa Vivechani Tumiyo Kahiyo Tare Ghudarasa Kyane. Translation. I accept Srila Rupa Goswami as quite fit to understand the confidential mellows of devotional service, and I recommend that you explain devotional service to him further. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Yes. Gaurav Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. ऐसा बा कही बा आगे विस्तारा करीना संक्षेप से पे उदेसा कायला prasthava paina. Translation. I shall describe all these incidents elaborately later on. Now I have given only a brief reference. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Haribol. So this is also, I think, Padhyavali. Padhyavali, Prabhuji. Before also there was Lalitman Prabhu. Before also there was one Padhyavali వర్స్ కోటెడ్ బై కృష్ణదాస్ కవిరాజ్ గోస్వామి. ఇది ట్యూన్ ట్రై చేయండి ప్రభుజీ, మీరు ఏదైనా ఏ ట్యూన్ లో చేస్తారో చేయండి ప్రభు ప్లీజ్.
No, Prabhuji, Padyavalli I cannot do like because these tunes are different, Prabhuji. The Bengali tunes are different. Padyavalli is completely from Bengali, this thing, na? Yeah, we can do it. We can make it sit on some of the Bhagavatam verses, but they cannot be.
Yeah, same. Okay. I tried something different.
Go ahead, Prabhuji. It's okay if you can try it with some of the verses. It's okay, no issues. But Padyavalli is a complete, Padya means like we have Radhashtakam and all these things, many songs. So they go in a complete different tune. అది పాడే వాళ్ళు బాగా చేస్తారు మనం ప్రభుజీ, నాలాంటి వాళ్ళు ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఫిట్ ఫర్ దట్. మ్యూజిక్ అది వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు బాగా చేయగలరు అది. బట్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఎ వర్స్, ఇట్ ఇస్ పద్య.
Correct. Let me put something. Priya soyam Krishna sahachari Kurukshetra militas tataham saradha taddidam ubhayo sangamasukham tatapiyanta khelan madhuramurali panchamajuse manome kalindi pulina vipinaya spruhyati Priya soyam Krishna sahachari kuru kshetra militas tataham saradha taddidam ubhayo sangamasukham tatapyanta khelan madhura murali panchamajuse manome kalindi pulina vipinaya spruhyati. It's okay. Yeah, let me read only translation. This is a verse spoken by Srimad Radharani. My dear friend, now I have met my very old and dear friend Krishna on this field of Kurukshetra. I am the same Radharani. And now we are meeting together. It is very pleasant, but still I would like to go to the bank of the Yamuna beneath the trees of the forest there. I wish to hear the vibration of his sweet flute playing the fifth note within that forest of Vrindavana. This verse also appears in the Padyavalli 387, an anthology of verses compiled by Srila Rupa Goswami. Haribol. We'll learn later. Yes. I think everybody's done. Akincham Prabhu, are you still there, Haribol? I think I dropped off anyway. Chandramal Prabhu, thank you for joining. Please recite, Prabhu. Chandramal Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. हे श्लोकेरा संक्षेपार्थ सुना भक्तगण जगन्नाथ देखियचे.
అది ఒక్క నిమిషం ప్రభుజీ, సడన్ గా ఇదై ఏమంటారు అప్డేట్ అవుతుంది. ఒక్క నిమిషం లోడ్ అయింది, రీలాంచ్ అయింది. యూ కెన్ రీడ్.
हे श्लोकेरा संक्षेपार्थ सुना भक्तगण जगन्नाथ देखियचे प्रभुर भावना. Translation. Now, devotees, please hear a brief explanation of this verse. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was thinking in this way after having seen the Jagannath deity. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Let us spend another 8 minutes. Then we'll go to sloka and discussion of yesterday's topic, Dvaita, Advaita, and Vishishta Advaita. You can add some more. So, again, Deepa Mataji, Andar Mataji చేయండి, అది అయిపోతుంది అనుకుంటా. One more time. Yes. 1.78. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna, Deepa Mataji.
हाँ प्रभुजी.
Busy, it's okay.
లేదు, I am available. I thought you are concluding the call. Okay. చదవమంటారా?
చదవండి.
శ్రీరాధికా కురుక్షేత్రే కృష్ణే దర్శన యద్యపి పాయినే తబు భావేన ఐచ్ఛనా. The subject of his thoughts was Srimati Radharani, who met Krishna on the field of Kurukshetra. Although she met Krishna there, she was nonetheless thinking of him in the following way. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Sanjita Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Raja Vesha Hati Ghoda Manusya Gahana Kahan Gopa Vesha Kahan Nirjana Vrindavana. Translation: She thought of him in the calm and quiet atmosphere of Vrindavana, dressed as a cowherd boy. But at Kurukshetra, he was in a royal dress and was accompanied by elephants, horses, and crowds of men. Thus, the atmosphere was not congenial for their meeting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sandhya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Say Bhava, say Krishna, say Vrindavana, Yabe Pai Tabe Haya Vanchita Purana. Thus, meeting with Krishna and thinking of the Vrindavana atmosphere, Radharani longed for Krishna to take her to Vrindavana again to fulfill her desire in that calm atmosphere. Thank
Yeah, very nice. Thank you, Mataji. So this is Srimad Bhagavatam verse. Now only hope Lalit Mohan Prabhu. Chalo. Chayan Prabhu. Srimad Bhagavatam, 82 chapter, 48th verse.
1080 to 48. Okay. आहुश्चते नलिननापदारविन्दम् योगेश्वरैर्हृदि विचिन्त्यम् अगाधबोधे संसारकूपपतितोत्तरनावलम्बम् गेहं जुषामपि मनस्युदिया सदान.
So nice, Prabhu. Let us all repeat with Prabhu. With 2 lines, Jain Prabhuji will do.
आहुश्चते नलिननाभपदारविन्दम्
Ahuchyate nalinanaಭಪದಾರವಿಂದಂ
योगेश्वरैर्हृदि विचिन्त्यमगाधबोधे
ಅಗಾಧಬೋಧೈ
संसारकूपपतितोत्तरनावलम्बम्
ಸಂಸಾರಕೂಪಪತಿತೋರಣವಾಲಂಬಂ
गेहं जुषामपि मनस्युदियात् सदान.
Gevam Jushamapi Manasya Sadana.
ಸದಾನ.
Wonderful, wonderful, Prabhu. Any Mataji, Prabhuji, one Prabhu, one Mataji, can you do? Because since we learn this tune, please try once. And then we'll, after this sloka, and we'll conclude. We'll go to our Queen Kunti Maharani prayers. Yeah. Chant everyone. Adipa Mataji, Samyukta Mataji, anyone. Yeah, please do
Right
it.
this time. Ahuschate nalinanaभपदारविन्दम् योगेश्वरैर्हृदि विचिन्त्यमगाधबोधैः संसारकूपपतितोत्तरणावलम्बम् गेहं जुषामपि मनस्युदियात् सदाना. Hare Krishna.
Super. Prabhus, any Prabhu? Prabhus, Haribol. Ahuschate nalinanaಭಪದಾರವಿಂದಂ ಯೋಗೇಶ್ವರೈರ್ಹೃದಿ ವಿಚಿನ್ತ್ಯಮಗಾಧಬೋಧೈ ಸಂಸಾರಕೂಪಪತಿತೋತ್ತರನಾವಲಂಬಂ ಗೇಹಂ ಜುಸಮಾಪಿ ಮನಸ್ಯ ಉದಿಯಾತ್ ಸದಾನ. We are very grateful to you, Lalit Prabhuji. We are, because of the tune we learn, so easily capturing these words and putting in the tune. So how many of you agree with me, Haribol?
Yes. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Absolutely.
Let me tell my feeling to all of you, Prabhujis and Matajis. This is just a skill. This is not bhakti. Yes, but that can be used for Krishna or Bhagavatam. That is good thing. But still, we acquired a small skill within a span of 8 or 9 months, whatever it is. I'm grateful to all of you for giving me this service. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Humbleness. Thank you. Thank you for teaching us. Hari. Love you.
ప్రభుజీ మీరు 8 యాంకర్ శ్లోకాస్ చెప్పారు కదా ప్రభుజీ, అని చెప్పినాక లైక్ భాగవతంలో లైక్ ఎట్లా కౌంట్ చేసి ఎవర్స్ కి ఏది ఫిట్ చేయాలో అది చెప్తా అన్నారు ప్రభుజీ.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
we will have that
Yes.
class. Yes. We will discuss. ఒకసారి చెప్పండి ప్రభుజీ, ఎన్ని లైన్స్, సమ్ 8, 9, 10, 11, 17 ఇట్లా వర్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా. సో
అది ఒకసారి చెప్పండి ప్రభుజీ, నోట్ చేసుకొని లైక్ విల్ స్టార్ట్.
Mataji, more than that, na, the good thing which you can do is start చేసేయడం ఏదో ట్యూన్ తోటి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, సెట్ అయిపోతుంది ఆటోమేటిక్గా. అండ్ బట్ స్టిల్ ఐ విల్ టెల్ యూ, ఎందుకంటే ప్రతి వర్డ్ ఇట్లా చెక్ చేయడం కష్టం అనమాట. ఫస్ట్ 1 లైన్, సెకండ్ లైన్ అట్లా ఉన్న, థర్డ్ లైన్ మారిపోద్ది మళ్ళీ. సో యా, ప్రాక్టీస్ మాత్రం ప్రాక్టీస్. నేను ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ వాట్ ఐ కెన్ సే ఇస్, ఐఎమ్ ప్రామిసింగ్ యూ, if you are there in this class for one more year, you will teach me, this is best tune than that Prabhuji. Yeah, that I can guarantee, because interest is there. Please, I just wanted to say one thing. Please make this class as yours, not mine or Giriraj Prabhu's. Please make it yours. That's it. That's the only thing which I can tell. Okay, take that sense of awareness. It's mine, like that. You will get it within 1 year. You will get those things also.
అంటే భాగవతం అక్కడ ఇక్కడ చదువుతూ ఉంటాం కదా ప్రభుజీ, సో కొంచెం
yes Mataji, I will tell you that, but that is all technicality. More than that, practice is required actually.
Yes ప్రభుజీ.
Within one time recitation of mine, you all recited. Why? Practice. You have all practice, na? Yeah.
But yes, very helpful Prabhuji, because of the 8 anchor shlokas.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. You can read this translation.
Nan chadamantra. Translation. The gopi spoke thus: Dear Lord, whose navel is just like a lotus flower, your lotus feet are the only shelter for those who have fallen into the deep well of material existence. Your feet are worshipped and meditated upon by great mystic yogis and highly learned philosophers. We wish that these lotus feet may also be awakened within our hearts, although we are only ordinary persons engaged in household affairs. Hari Bol.
So nice, na?
Yes, yeah.
The gopis spoke thus: the dear Lord, whose navel is just like a lotus flower. Your lotus feet are the only shelter for those who have fallen into the deep well of material existence. Andhakopam. Your feet are worshipped and upon by great mystic yogis and highly learned philosophers. We wish that these lotus feet may also be awakened within our hearts, although we are only ordinary persons engaged in household affairs. Wow.
So this is the last line, Prabhuji. Last line is is where Krishna will get completely,
If they said like
yeah, that's how humble they are,
Highest devotees, pure devotees, gopis. What's their feeling? Where are we? We wish that this lotus feet may also be awakened within our hearts, although we are only ordinary persons engaged in household affairs. Enta undi valla dagara gopis. Agada godam, agada bodhai. Agada bodhai means we were who were highly learned philosophers, worshipped by meditated upon great mystic yogis and highly learned philosophers. Yes, Prabhu, we'll learn this anyway. We'll stop here, Prabhuji. Yeah, thank you so much for reading today. So let us go to with our regular. Prabhuji, what is the idea, mana Deepa Mataji? So, did you prepare notes, Mataji, for all of us, to learn, clear those concepts? Yesterday, Prabhuji explained, and I also shared Srila Prabhupada's conversations in the group about these Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishtadvaita. Achintya Beda Beda, anyway, Srila Prabhupada so nicely explained in the purports that we can capture. These 3 concepts, Did you write notes, Mataji?
I'll share it today, Prabhuji. I couldn't do it yesterday.
Okay. And one more question, I think Radhika Mata asked. You can unmute yourself and ask that question also. Let us have 5 minutes of that discussion, and then we'll go to Queen Kunti Maharani prayers. Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So in continuation of that understanding, Mata Deepa Mata, what you have, you said yesterday, right? The difference between the difference.
Shunyavadi, Advaita, Dvaita, Vishishta Advaita, and Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva.
Yeah. So what is the main difference you ask, right? Vishishtadvaita and
between Vishishta Advaita and Achintya Bheda Bheda. No, Dvaita and Vishishta Advaita. I did not understand.
Dvaita, Vishishtadvaita. So what is main difference, Prabhuji? Even see, true Atma is different. Atma is Atma is multiple because Prabhupada mentioned that Kshetragya can be two, super soul as well as living entity. Living entity many, but super soul in all of the living entities one. That means Paramatma is one. He can expand it into all the living entities, Chara Achara. So that is, and we have identity, unique identity of each soul with Krishna. There is no duplicity, there is no duplicate or Xerox or photocopy, something like, no. Every living entity, unique identity with Krishna. And this, in every living entity, Krishna is situated as super soul, Paramatma. That's where Prabhu, Dvaita and Vishishtadvaita is mostly same, right, Prabhuji? I mean, what is the main difference? Vishishtadvaita and what is the difference, Prabhuji? Vishishta, how can we differentiate those two Siddhanta?
Prabhu, Visishta Advaita means conciliatory tune. Just understand this one word. It is a conciliatory.
Conciliatory, ante?
Conciliation means what you said is correct, but this is also there. So, whom he is conciliating, whom Mr. Ramanujacharya or other Nath Muni and all of them are conciliating, they are conciliating whom? Advaitavadis. Who are Advaitavadis? Staunch believers that there is only one Paramatma. That's it. There is no existence of Atma. Atma will merge into, it's a part of Paramatma and it is also equally powerful to Paramatma. This is what Advaitavadi is. Okay? So right away, we cannot directly say that no, super soul is different, individual soul is different. We cannot say like that because the environment was not favorable. So what did Ramanujacharya take? He take a conciliatory approach. Means yes, whatever you said is true, but there is also one more thing that Supreme Lord, like the Paramatma, has one more feature known as Bhagavan. Okay? And Atma will be happy when he served Bhagavan, Paramatma. So this is a conciliatory tone which Ramanujacharya and Sri Sampradaya has taken at the time of 10th and 11th century. So this is known as Vishishta Advaita. Yes, your Advaita philosophy is okay, but there is some Visishtata in this. What is that? There is a Supreme Lord, yes, and he has a person. He is in the form of person, and we can serve him. Okay, that's how Ramanujacharya has taken the process ahead. अब इनके बाद क्या है? द्वैतवाद में आया. Madhvacharya. He always stands like this.
Sorry to interrupt, Prabhu. Sequentially, first, Adi Shankaracharya kante mundu impersonalist. Of course, Adi Shankaracharya also impersonalist, right?
Yeah, he propagated that. He is not, but he propagated that. Adi Shankaracharya is a pure devotee.
Yeah, lastly, of course, Bhajagovindam Mudamate, and he concluded that worship Supreme Lord Govinda. That's there. First, sequentially happened, Prabhuji. First,
So, Prabhuji, 297 BC. 297? Yeah. 323 BC, Prabhu. Whole Vedas got eliminated by Buddhism. Okay. The greatest king known as His Holiness, what is Ashoka, the so-called Ashoka, taken to Buddhism. Then whole non-violence gone. Non-violence has creeped. So non-violence has come, and it has creeped into so much that even kings also become non-violent, which should not be. And it has become a Raj Dharma. Okay, it has become a Raj Dharma that everyone propagated it. So the Vedas gone, completely gone. They have completely eliminated Vedas. Shunyavadi has come.
Yeah.
And monists has come in the name of Shunyavadi.
ఇప్పుడు శూన్యవాది అంటేనే ఇది బుద్ధిస్టుడా ప్రభు?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, just a minute. I'm getting on call.
Okay, sure.
Just a minute, Prabhuji.
Sure. Let us understand devotees, these are the sometimes even I myself confused. I know the concept that Achintya Bheda Tatra with the Srila Prabhupada purports. Sometimes I feel, I also need to understand some of the in order to.
So, Prabhu,
Sunyavadi Buddhist philosophy, non-Buddhist learner.
Prabhu, see, what is Buddhism has many sects, Prabhu. Am I audible enough?
Yes.
Yeah, Buddhism has many sects, Prabhu. Out of which the sect which has been completely propagated in India and Colombo, means Sri Lanka, they had one peculiarity that completely reject the Vedas. First thing. Second thing is, concentrate on that Shunya, means all this world after some time will merge into the universe. So this is non-existent. That's what this is temporary. Don't concentrate on this. This is how they preached. Okay, no Vedas, and whenever you live happily and live peacefully, live in a non-violent way. Don't harm others. So this is the general moral principles on which that whole religion is based upon. Okay, that is how it has been, propagated. Shunyavadi and monism.
Vedas. You mean Vedas?
Vedas are rejected, na?
Don't harm others, live peacefully.
Yeah, these are the moral codes and ethics on which Buddhism is based. But they only meditate, okay, on a word. What is it? Mani Padmeham. There's some, shloka which they follow, but they don't accept the Vedas. That's how it was. Okay. Acharya has come in the 8th century, 792 to 830 to 900, something like that. At that point of time, Shankaracharya has come. Now he introduced Vedas again in this Bharatavarsha. And what he propagated from Shunya to one, Paramatma. There is no Shunya, there is Paramatma. Okay? There is a God in the form of Paramatma.
Okay.
For 150 to 200 years or 250 odd years, he propagated that. He lived for very less time, but his disciples has taken that ahead. Okay? And they propagated. All India has become a kind of Advaita country at that point of time for 200 and 250 years. Then Ramanujacharya started. He started a conciliatory approach. Like, yes, what you said is correct, but there is something else. This Paramatma has a form also. And this individual soul will be happy when he serves that. What you said is correct. This Paramatma is one. There is no doubt in that. But he also has some forms. So conciliatory form. That is Visishta Advaita. Then 12th century AD. Now I'm speaking about the timeline of 11th to 12th century. 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. It is completely Advaita. Ramanujacharya came. Then it is Visishta Advaita for 100 to 250 years. Then Madhvacharya has come. He is pure Dvaitavadi. Okay. Then down the line, 500 years ago, that is 1576 or 1534, Mahaprabhu appeared.
Hmm.
1478, I got, I saw it. 1478, that is 15th century, Mahaprabhu appeared. Then he propagated a philosophy known as Achintya Bhedabhed Tattva. So this is a timeline, Prabhu. Could you get a guess, Prabhu?
Yeah. It's in a sequence now. I'm just making some
So
notes.
if someone heard it properly, can they please explain what they understood? Any one of the devotee.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, but I have one question, Prabhu. I cannot explain, but I have one question, Prabhu. Prabhu, this monism, whatever the Buddhist philosophy you mentioned, right, Prabhu? But before that, what was there, Prabhu? Did we have like Dvaita or Advaita? What did we have before monism? There should be something, right?
All were coexisting, Prabhu, peacefully.
Oh, yeah.
Only thing is that, Brahmanas got spoiled completely. They have taken whole Vedas into their hands and they behaved as if it is their own property. That was the problem.
But then Buddhism, Prabhu, this Buddhism, like I heard, like this Buddhism is not what Krishna avatar, there is one Buddha, right?
Prabhu, no, it's not like that. Actually, why that has come is, if you go to Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, okay, the Dashavatara of Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, they have Balram avatar. Do you know that? According to Bhagavatam and all, we have Buddhism. But Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, they say no, Buddha doesn't exist. He's not an avatar. Why? Because Buddhists or the Buddhist kings or the Buddhist, so-called clergy harassed those people like anything which you and me cannot even digest from. Understood, na?
Whom did they harass? Because they preach non-violence, right? They are not supposed to.
अरे प्रभु, बोलने के लिए सब होता है, non-violence. The Kanishka, the king named Kanishka, he what to say, of the present day Kandahar, means Afghanistan, there is a king named Kanishka. He conquered half of the Europe, Prabhu.
Okay.
So they preached that. But kings are kings. Swabhava hota hai, Prabhu. Okay. And whoever they think that there is a threat for our religion, they even defeated them also. So they felt what Ramanujacharya was proposing was a threat to them. So she really showed a very bad time to the Sri Vaishnava Sampradayas in these initial days. So what did the Sri Vaishnavas do? अरे ले, तुम्हारा बुद्ध अपीयर ही नहीं होता, ठीक है? क्योंकि अगर बुद्धा रहता तो ये प्रीच नहीं करते. और याद ना, आप लोग उनको ढंग से फॉलो नहीं कर रहे. Means you people are not following him properly. Because your achar, vyavahar is not as per Buddha. So let us take Buddha from the Dashavatar and let us keep Balram avatar in place of him, who is no one other than a spiritual master. Okay?
Okay. But
so understood na? So in Sri Vaishnava Sampradayas Dashavatara, you don't find Buddha avatar. Okay?
But this Buddha is equal, is same as the Gautam Buddha or Siddhartha, what we read, Prabhu, in the textbooks? Or
yes. No, that is true, Prabhu.
Okay.
The Bodh Gaya, where he appeared and all, that is true, and he is an incarnation of Vishnu only, there is no doubt in that.
But Prabhuji, Prabhupada mentioned, no, in the Canto 1 when he was explaining the avatars, he said it's not the Buddha that you know.
Where did he say, Mataji?
In Canto 1, when he describes the different Leela avatars, that's what I remember. I can go back to that and search and send it.
And
okay, I will also ask my brothers.
Does anybody else remember this? That
and in the same yes, Mataji. And in the same purport, he says like Buddha's like followers are not the devotees because they don't practice devotional service. So we should not consider them as we should not give preference and we should not consider them as devotees. Should take.
I don't know, Mataji, but what I read in 12th canto and all, so the descriptions in 12th canto in Bhagavatam coincides with the birth of Buddha. But I don't know. I should again search and ask my seniors, Mataji. I'll just do that. Okay?
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah. But till now you understood, na? The time frame of different kingdoms and how the philosophies changed. Could everyone understand?
Yes,
Hare
Prabhu,
Krishna.
at least high level, I got an idea, Prabhu.
Yeah. First it is Buddhism in BC 323, and then it is Advaitavadism by Shankaracharya, and then Visishta Advaita by Ramanujacharya, and then Dvaitavadam by Madhvacharya, and then Achintya Bheda Veda Tattva by Mahaprabhu. Okay?
Yeah.
Prabhuji, I understood the chronology, but I'm sorry, but I still didn't understand the difference between Dvaita and Vishishta Advaita.
Dvaita means, a Kshatriya mentality, just saying what it is.
Okay.
Conciliatory means, being nice, but not being fair. Understood, Mataji?
So, though in chronology, Dvaita came after Vishishta Advaita, but
Yes,
still
yes.
in philosophy, I feel Vishishta Advaita is better than Dvaita.
No.
No.
No. Means, see, Madhvacharya came later. There's a purpose why he has come. He wanted to, because all these things now are meant for only one thing. They all made a platform for something to happen. What is that? Mahaprabhu's appearance. Okay? Just before the appearance of Mahaprabhu, all things should be get settled. How they have made it? By telling to the world that Dvaita is the highest philosophy. So that is where Madhvacharya has come at last.
So in Dvaita, what do they say, Prabhuji? That there is a soul, there is a super soul. And after that, what do they say?
They are different. They are not one and the same. They are always eternally different.
Nothing about quality or quantitative aspect, nothing but just the difference.
See, always they say like this, and they say Atma should always serve Paramatma, and Atma is always different from Paramatma. Qualitatively, they are equal, but they're never same, one and the same.
Okay.
They are very bold in preaching this, that these two are very different.
Okay.
But Visishta Advaita is not like that. It is conciliatory approach.
Where did that end? Like Visishta Advaita, where did it conclude? What did it conclude?
It is still being propagated, Mataji. It is still being propagated in Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. Okay. So they are very open to even the Advaitavadis. But Madhvacharya, we are the followers of Madhva Sampradaya. We know where to keep what. That's what, Mataji. It's not that we are exclusive, but we preach what it is. We are not conciliatory tuned. We are, what is a very heart tuned Mataji. That's how it is.
Okay, Prabhuji. Got it, Prabhuji.
By Vyavahara, we are very open. We will be very good. But when it comes into the philosophy, no compromise at all, no matter what.
So we are very similar to Dvaita only, no, Prabhuji?
We are Dvaita only, Mataji.
We are Dvaita.
We are Dvaita, but only with a tune of Achintya Bheda Veda. Simultaneously existing both.
Okay.
అక్కడ ఏం చెప్తున్నారు ప్రభు ద్వైతవాదిలో ఆత్మ షుడ్ సర్వ్ పరమాత్మ ఆత్మ నెవర్ సేమ్
Atma and Paramatma are never same.
Okay.
They were always eternally separate and existing.
Eternally existing.
Simultaneous is the only one word with Achintya Bheda Veda. Simultaneously both were existing. Okay. Both were separate, was taught by Madhvacharya. Both were continuously, simultaneously existing, taught by Mahaprabhu. Prabhu, this is a very brief, this is a very brief, which I heard in
There are many
ATM.
things to
Many things, Prabhuji. You know, you will sleep only in the class. Such as I have attended some many such classes, but nothing has gone in, Prabhu. What I could remember is this only, what I am telling you now.
మనకు మెయిన్ గా జస్ట్ అవుట్ లైన్ తెలిసి సరిపోతుంది, అంత డీప్ అవసరం లేదు మనకి. జస్ట్ మెయిన్ గా వాట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఇన్ దీస్ డిఫరెంట్ సిద్ధాంతాస్. Yeah, so now I'm depending on Deepa Mataji's mercy.
Come on, Prabhuji.
మీరు రాయండి, రాసినాక మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. ఇట్స్ ఓకే. ఇట్స్ సమ్ టైమ్స్ నేను రాసింది మీకు పంపిస్తాను చూడండి, దెన్ వి కెన్.
ఓకే, నాకు రాయడానికి భయం వస్తుంది, ఏం తప్పులు చేస్తానా అని.
Let us consult seniors and we'll ask, you know, in our Bhakti Vaibhav class. And Gaurang, I wanted to ask actually this question.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Let us learn from him also what he is going to say in the call. So
be careful, Prabhu.
Yes. Yes, one line. What he is going to? I'm not sure. Let us see. Later, 1-to-1 నేను మాట్లాడతా. We'll see. Okay, Prabhu. Last 2 days. చెప్పండి ప్రభు, రాజు ప్రభు.
లేదు మాతాజీ, భక్తి వైభవ్ క్లాస్ గురించి ప్రభుజీ. అది ఫస్ట్ సెషన్ లో they said that they will upload 500 hours of lecture, something like that, Prabhuji, complete on the Bhagavatam.
They have uploaded, Prabhuji.
ఒక్కసారి పంపిస్తాను మాతాజీ లింక్.
అలా ఉండదు. మీ లాగిన్ లో మీరు ఏం చేయాలంటే, ఆ భక్తి వైభవ్ది అడ్మిన్ ఉన్నారు కదా, అతనికి ఒక 1-to-1 మెసేజ్ పంపించండి విత్ యువర్ ఈమెయిల్ ఐడి అండ్ యువర్ మొబైల్ నంబర్ and say that in my login I am not able to see it. Did you check your login?
Yes, Mataji.
So you say that I am not able to see. I did the same thing.
Okay.
Just a few days back నేను పంపించాను అట్లాగా. Immediately he enabled it అన్నమాట.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice. So మీరు సీరియస్ గా ఉన్నారా ప్రభు, రాజు ప్రభు? You wanted to
yeah, means like not for course, Prabhuji. I just wanted to get the to hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, to get the interest in the Bhagavatam. That is amazing.
Okay, sure, bro. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Website లో అన్ని అప్లోడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. Whoever paid the fees, you know, they have got the access. So that, you know, it's okay. It's up to our own time, our flexibility. And Leelam Prabhu specifically mentioned in the group not to interrupt our regular service of Sunday. Since I am in US, I have time, I'm doing. If I am in India, I may serve in temple, I won't be able to attend calls. That's the thing. So
yeah, okay. I also just get the permission from Leelam Prabhuji, because he said that we are not Jnanis, we are Bhaktas. He mentioned already. We are not Kirtan.
That's the thing. So first is our seva here. And after 2-3 years, that's okay. This is my personal interest I wanted to do. So I'm still not in India. That's where I did registration. Okay. Yeah, Prabhu, yesterday కూడా మనం ఎంజాయ్ లేదు. ఒక్కసారన్నా మనం విల్ స్పెండ్ సమ్ టైమ్ అండ్ దెన్ ర్యాప్ అప్. ఒక 5 minutes. ఓకేనా? 26 ప్రభు, we did 26. 27 మీరు చెప్పండి.
Monism has taken whole time, Prabhuji. Monist, one word, monist.
అది ఒడవందే కానీ కదా తెలుగు. ఎందుకంటే
అది ఇప్పటికీ అర్థం కాదు ప్రభుజీ, ఇదైతే
ఇటు దిగని కథ. అందుకే ఐఎమ్ హ్యాపీ విత్ అచింత్య భేద భేదత శిల పర్పూర్, దట్ సాటిస్ఫై మీ, దట్స్ ఇట్. ఇట్స్ ఓకే. yes ప్రభుజీ. 1827 ఒకసారి చేద్దాము.
Yeah, I'll just repeat. I'll just do once, Prabhuji, because all devotees are so this one that within once they can. Yeah, done. Namo kinchana vittaya nivritta guna vrittaye.
Namo kinchana vittaya
nivritta guna vrittaye.
Atma ramaya shantaya kaivalya pataye namaha.
Atma ramaya shantaya
kaivalya pataye namaha.
नमो किंचन वित्ताय निवृत्त गुणवित्तये आत्मा रामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः।
नमो
किंचन वित्ताय
निवृत्त
गुणवृत्तये
आत्मा
आत्मारामाय
रामाय
शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः।
नमो किंचन वित्ताय निवृत्त गुणवित्तये आत्मा रामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः।
नमो किंचन वित्ताय गुणवृत्तये आत्माराय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये
कैवल्यपतये नमः।
Yeah, you can do it individually, no Prabhuji and Mataji. Thank you so much. Prabhu, I wanted to leave this call, Prabhu. I already am getting very also. Thank you.
Yeah. We will do 1, 2, 3, 2, 3 devotees and we'll wrap up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll practice tomorrow. Yeah, 1, 2 Prabhus, 2 Matajis. Let us do and wrap up. Let me do once. Namo kinchana vittaya nivritta gunavrittaye atma ramaya santaya kaivalya pataye namaha.
नमो किंचन वित्ताय निवृत्त गुणवृत्तये आत्मा रामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः।
Hari bol. Yes. Matajis, 2 Matajis.
नमो किंचन वित्ताय निवृत्त गुणवृत्तये आत्मा रामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः।
Yeah. 1 more
Namo
Matajis. Yeah. Sandhya Matajis.
नमो किंचान वित्ताय निवृत्त गुणवृत्तये आत्मा रामाय शांताय कैवल्यपतये नमः.
Hari bol. Mere translation ఒకసారి చదవండి. We'll wrap up.
Translation. My obeisances are unto you, who are the property of the materially impoverished. You have nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material modes of nature. You are self-satisfied, and therefore you are the most gentle and are master of the monists.
Monists. Hari bol. So let us conclude. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Matajis, for patiently in the call and this one. So let us connect tomorrow. Have a happy Wednesday. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubheva patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta koti Vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Reading ki jai. Nidai Gaur Hari Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada Srila Gurudev ki jai. Nidai Gaur Hari Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Thank you very much. See you all tomorrow. Dhanavad Pranam.